Welcome back, gamers, to the Gaming Corner. I am Matt, and this is the final part for the video game pickups from Respawn Retro Gaming in Fond du Lac. What the hell was that just flew through my thing? That was weird. Okay, whatever. I mean, I'm sure you saw it. It was over here. Went. I have no clue what the hell that was. But alright, so this is the final part for the games from Respawn Retro Gaming in Fond du Lac. This will be the Sega Genesis time. Now, without further ado, let's get into it right away. Now, the first game is cart only, but it is a must-have on the Genesis in my opinion. It's one heck of a great beat-em-up game. It had a unique style to it, and it is Comix Zone. See the gameplay coming up right over in this area. Now this game is on many different things that Sega's done, because it is definitely kind of a unique little beat 'em up game. It is a little on the hard side, but this is one that you must have. I do have to get a box for it, and I'll see what I can do later, maybe about a manual too, just to make it complete, or I'll see if I can find a complete version also. Either way, but this was one I had to grab when I saw it there, and the price tag is missing. It looks like who knows where it went. The next game that I picked up, now the next three are all in box. They're just in box with cart, no manuals. You know, I am somewhat of a stickler when it comes to my Sega stuff. I do like them to be complete, but I also can't deny that, you know, the manuals from games this long ago, especially when I was young as a kid, I never saved the crap. You know, if I lost them, I lost them and didn't care. But this next game, I had this one before. It is very hard. A lot of people actually don't like this game. I did. I thought it was pretty neat. It is, like I said, it is hard though. But it is. I'm going to pronounce it wrong too, by the way. Chakan. I always called it Chakar, but it's Chakan the Forever Man. Love the box art though. Love the way that dude looks. So this is a game where you actually cannot die in. So there's no need for continues or anything, because you really don't die from what I remember. The game is hard, but it is fun. It's definitely a dark tone style game. Dark tone, not Dark Souls. Dark tone. It's got a darker tone to it. Like I said, it's just cartridge only. I'm sure if I want to, I can find a manual for this one. I probably will look for one, but this is a fun game. Hard as hell, fun. There is a hacked version of the game that makes it easier. I've actually never tried that one. Don't know if I ever will. This next game. This one is a lot of fun, and yeah, like I said, they're all cartridge only. Had to check in the box real quick just to make sure. This one is fun. I believe it is on one of the two Sega Minis that are out there. But it's fun. Ranger X. This thing is not cheap neither. This is kind of an expensive game. It's really good. It's fun. It's another pretty hard one though. You got to get used to how the controls work technically, physically, possibly, maybe. Who knows? But you can see from the gameplay footage going on, I was having trouble at first, but then I started getting the hang of it. Made it up to the first boss, which I don't know if it's going to be in the gameplay footage, because I don't know how far I recorded. But this one's fun. It's got some very unique lighting in it. Soundtrack was really good. Sound effects are great. Well worth it. Like I said, I think this is on one of the Sega Minis. I would have to double check my two Sega Minis that are here, but I'm almost positive it's on one of them. I could be wrong though. This is one, if you never played it, check it out. Any way you can. Check this one out. This one's good. Alright, the last cartridge-based Genesis game. Now this is one that I might actually still go after complete in box. This one doesn't have the manual neither, but I could not pass it up. It is a great game on the Sega unit, on the Sega Genesis. There are technically 4 games in this series, starting from the Master System through the Genesis. There were, I think, 2 on the Dreamcast. They did some online one. There's an online one going on right now again. But this was one I had to get back. I have no clue what happened to mine. And it is Phantasy Star 2. This was my first Phantasy Star game. I beat Phantasy Star 2, 3, and 4 on the Genesis. I never beat 1. I finally have 1 now. So I am planning on playing all 4, all in order. This one is really good. Like I said, I wish this one was complete. It is not. Battery backup works and all that. There's a good possibility I might go after this one for complete and probably look for the hint manual book that this used to have. But this is well worth it. I really love playing this game. The gameplay footage, I hope I recorded. I don't know if I did or not. I actually took whose ever save was on here and just messed around with it for a little bit. Then I deleted their saves because I have to restart the game. I can't use their saves. I got to start it over and do it myself. All right, that leaves 1 game left. And this is a game he's had sitting in his store for a little while. I wanted it, just didn't pull the trigger on it quite yet. And finally decided after I picked up those, I still had enough left for that one. I said, now it's time. And boy, am I glad I bought this thing. Let me grab it from over here. This one is complete. It has the manual and everything. It is a Sega CD game. It is another one of those lovely full motion video ones that Sega did because they thought that was the future. This one is awesome. This one I'm having a lot of fun. The B-style acting in this game is just a blast. And it is Corpse Killer from Digital Pictures. Watching the gameplay up here before I set it over to full screen is insane. And like I said, this thing was complete. There was a little thing in here to more monster stuff, the manual, the game. So it had a lot of cool things inside there. Let's put this up full screen for a minute. I believe I had my sound working properly through this one. I don't remember if I actually switched on over or not for the way I have to do sound for when I'm playing these Sega CD games. But yeah, Corpse Killer. That game is awesome. You can use the controller with it. You also, if you have the, I think you have to use a Sega Mercs for it, the light gun that Sega made. I don't think you can use a Justifier. I haven't tried it on a TV that stands behind me yet on my other Sega CD unit. But even with the controller movement is so sweet. It does make me wonder when playing this one. You can get this on Steam. You can get all the digital picture games on Steam. I believe there's 4 of them. You can get an updated version with better graphics and all that on Steam, and you could actually use the mouse to shoot. That is something I'm looking at doing hopefully within the next couple weeks and do a little comparison video of the two. But yeah, there was something about this game that when I started playing it, considering the fact it's a light gun game, makes it well worth the money. The full motion video is hilariously looking, but it's well worth it. If you get a chance, buy this one, buy the one on Steam, something. If it's on Switch, look for it there. I believe the Steam version is only $15. I recommend get it. It's good for a laugh. Let's put it that way. It is good for a laugh if you need anything. All right. Thank you guys for watching this video. This is the last one from Respawn Retro Gaming right now in Fond du Lac out here. Starting the next video will be the Sega Master System. And boy, did I pick up more than I thought I did for that one when I looked at it. But we'll talk about more on that in that video. As for right now, I'll see you guys in the next video.
You were wicked. I got it all on film. The human highlight reel.
Rastafari!
Next time you should stay a little more close at hand.